Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and in this how to play video I'm going to take a look at budget discard zoo lock without magic carpets. That's a question that I get a lot. Okay, could this zoo deck be built without magic carpet? And typically I have said no, zoo lock cannot be played without magic carpet, type of zoo lock that is common now in Ashes of Outland. And that is kind of true, because the typical build that has stuff like Argent Squires in it and those sorts of things, it just needs that magic carpet because it plays the magic carpet and then it plays those 1-drops, and then the 1-drops have rush and then they can trade and they gain board control and then the deck wins games. And without the magic carpet you can't do that stuff. However, there is also another variant of zoo lock that is gaining popularity. Statistically, it's a little bit weaker than the regular variant, at least so far it looks like that. And that's the variant with lots of charge minions. So there's Stone Dusk Boars in it, there's Bluegill Warriors, there's Wolf Riders, and this variant I actually found that can be built even without the magic carpet. The deck functions like all other discard zoo locks in Ashes of Outland in that Imprisoned Scrap Imp is the most important card in the deck. In fact, I have not won a single game where I didn't find Imprisoned Scrap Imp. And that's a little bit in contrast to the magic carpet builds, because the magic carpet can sometimes just gain you board control even without buffed minions. But this one can't do anything without those buffed minions. That doesn't mean that you need the Scrap Imp on 2. I won games with Scrap Imp on 3, I won games with Scrap Imp on 4. Against really slow decks I think I won with the Scrap Imp on 6 even. So there is some time available to you. But overall you need the Scrap Imp. So the most important parts about this deck are the Scrap Imp that buffs your minions, then there's Hand of Gul'dan which draws you cards, you play Expired Merchant to discard that, or you play Nightshade Matron to discard that, then you will draw cards, and then the charge minions that you buff up and you use them to go face. Sometimes you use some of the charge minions also to trade, there's plenty of charge minions to come by, so you can afford to do that. And you can also make some of your own minions have rush, because there's a couple of Rocket Orc Merchants in this deck, so those enable some rush shenanigans, and the Guardian Orc Merchants allow some Divine Shields, so you have some flexibility in getting some tricks out there. The deck also includes a pair of Evil Geniuses, so some lackeys are also available for further tricks. I played 16 games with this list, I won 10 of them, I lost 6, so that's a fairly decent record. I'm still not sure if this is the optimal list. Looking at various statistics, there are several cards in the list that I'm not completely sure whether they belong there. The top such cards on my list are Flame Imp and Evil Genius. I'm simply uncertain whether I need those. And then there's the Orc Merchant package. Running 4 copies of Orc Merchants sometimes feels a little much. So while all the Orc Merchants are performing very well, there might be too many of them in the deck. So I'm still looking for if I can find a better build, but I still wanted to make this video now because the deck is dirt cheap. It's 1040 dust, it opens up another archetype for budget players, and I had pretty decent success with it. So already this version is definitely playable. I'll post more videos about the archetype if I find something better, but this is already something that you can just play. One possible avenue would also be going for some kind of hybridization with Galagrond Zoo and this, and see whether that would give something. But if any of those ideas bear fruit, then there will be more videos to come, and if they don't, well, you can play with this at least. The mulligan with this style of discard zoo is fairly simple. You mulligan for Scrap Imp and Hand of Gul'dan, and if you have Hand of Gul'dan, you keep an Expired Merchant. And that's basically your mulligan, that's it. You often don't even play a 1-drop on 1. Sometimes if you're against something really aggressive, then playing like a Blazing Battle Mage on 1 and having it fight for the board while you wait to get Scrap Imp going can be a useful tactic, but for the most part it's just Scrap Imp as soon as possible, get as many cards into your hand as possible, and then take over the board. Very un-zoo-like gameplay actually. No zoo deck has ever been played like this. I'm not even sure if this should be called zoo, but well, that's what it's commonly called. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. I also stream on Twitch, you can find link to my Twitch stream down below in the description. And now, let's go take a look at this carpetless budget zoo lock in action. Yeah, I think I have to mulligan those and try to get the Hand of Gul'dan, even though the Rocket Merchant is kind of my go-to tool. for when scrap imp isn't available.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
The fires of vengeance. Alright, we're going to scrap imp and see what we can do about this. Can we do something about this? I'm not sure if this is good enough against Demon Hunter without the carpet. Demon Hunter is probably the matchup that I'm most scared about. I don't have the carpet in this one. Kind of cooldown top deck, please. Deck. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We tap a little bit deeper into the deck, we get some stuff. But the Demon Hunter is hot on my trail. Pow, pow, and pow. Will I have enough health to survive this? Well, the Rocket Orc Merchant is good. Because I can rush. I don't have to rush this one, right? Although I could. I could also rush like the Battle Mage.
So many possibilities.
And I think I'm playing a bunch of stuff on this board. And then I'm rushing the Battle Mage in. And then we'll see. Now we have a bit of a board. I've also taken a lot of damage though. It's unlikely that there would be an Altruist turn. It's possible that I get to do some Evil Genius things next turn. We'll see. These are the crucial moments. Okay, face or trade. All face. An interesting plan. A most interesting plan. So then I will trade the Cane. I'll trade that one. I'll go face with this. I'll go face with that. I'm going to eat the 4-1 for some lackeys. Let's get some more stuff on this board with the faceless lackey. And then let's get a taunt on the board. Okay. But now if he has the Warglaives, I think he will be able to end this in 2 turns. We'll see. I have one charge minion with 1 Stone Tusk Boar. And we actually take the game. Alright, as much fun as this stuff is, what I need is the Scrap Imp. I must find the Scrap Imp. But I don't. Okay. Should I have played a 2-1 on the board? Probably not. There was like an argument to play the Guardian Orc Merchant, I guess, but let's not go for that one. Making a pair of Matrons, not very interesting. I just need the Scrap Imp, but I don't find the Scrap Imp, but I don't think I can beat Demon Hunter without the Scrap Imp. Hi, Spartan! Beating Demon Hunter without the Scrap Imp just does not look like something you can actually do. Yep. It's going to be too much. I'll have to tap again because I have to look for like Scrap Imp or Hand of Cooldown or something. I think I need to play a Battle Mage out there. He's going to hit into that with the weapon though. Yeah, now I'm getting overwhelmed. And without the Scrap Imp I cannot come back. Okay, so we're not getting back into this, most likely. I'll have to spend a blue gill to kill the 4 too. Even giving this rush doesn't actually do much. Neither does giving Divine Shield. 1-2 with Divine Shield. That just doesn't get things done. But I also can't afford to tap more. Maybe I should have given this rush and Divine Shield. No. Nope, nope. And it has to be just a Divine Shield here. But I believe this one is going to inevitably be a loss.
They will never catch me.
He had a strong curve and I didn't find the Scrap Imp. And without the carpet, it's even more difficult to win without the Scrap Imp. So the lack of carpet makes the Scrap Imp even more necessary. That trade was a very, very surprising one. Well, this would discard a Nightshade Matron. That's not great. Is it still something that I have to do? It will go down to 1 health. You can easily kill it. If I play the Expired Merchant... No, this is going to work, right? I can play the Expired Merchant. It will discard a Nightshade Matron. Now there's 2 Nightshade Matrons within this Merchant. And I can eat that Merchant with the Evil Genius. In order to get some lackeys and more Nightshade Matrons into hand. And then I need to kill this one. So I want to play the Orc Merchant so that this can rush to kill the 4-2. This has got to be the way. But this still won't be enough. I mean, if I could like top deck Hand of Gul'dan, then all these Nightshade Matrons, well, the first Nightshade Matron would become a little bit more valuable. But I do have the Faceless Lackey, Goblin Lackey. There's some stuff here. That is not the draw. So then I need to decide between Nightshade Matron, Faceless Lackey, Goblin Lackey, or tap into Nightshade Matron. I think it has to be the Nightshade Matron first. Then the Faceless Lackey. Then the Goblin Lackey. And these can now kill the 2 biggest minions. Leaving with a board like this. But I mean, this is grasping at straws. Hall of Fame Hand of Gul'dan. What? Oh, all face. And then all face. Well, he probably has a way to kill me from here. Probably.
You were just a bird.
Need to play another one of these. Do I now want to tap? Toward discarding a Soulfire? No. On Soulfire 1. And all of these need to go face. That one of course has to trade. But I mean, I only have 14 on board. So I don't think there's a way. Regardless of what he plays here. He can safely play a Priestess, he knows I don't have the reach. No Priestess, okay, a Skull instead. And then... something like Metamorphosis coming next turn, maybe. And that's not enough to win the game. So I assume that he will have 5 from hand now, of course. I mean, we got surprisingly close without finding a scrap imp. Nah, that was the metamorphosis. That setup looked like a metamorphosis setup. But I knew that he would have enough mana anyway, so even if I had traded the 1/1, it would have made no difference. Alright, I don't want any of that stuff. I would like to find Scrap Imp and Hand of Gul'dan. Do I want to play a 1-drop now? 1/3. No, I guess we'll skip it. It would survive, but it wouldn't even be able to kill like a Pharaoh cat. So it wouldn't really matter. Need to look for that Scrap Imp. Or at least Hand of Gul'dan, because I haven't the Merchant. So if I could find Hand of Gul'dan, that would be just sweet. I mean, one or the other. Nope, they are not coming. I'll play this one, although it's quite likely that there is a backstab or something to kill it. But there isn't always, so maybe it can get a trade. Well, at least we'll get the trade then. I mean, that's all I was asking. 8 cards in hand. We'll tap again. No Scrap Imps, no Hands of Gul'dan. I play the Expired Merchant now. It will discard the Nightshade Matron. And now there's 2 Nightshade Matrons in this. So he might sap it, in which case I still have this if I draw Hand of Gul'dan. Or he might kill it, in which case I have 2 Nightshade Matrons, which can discard some useless cards maybe, and do things. Right now they would be discarding Wolf Riders though, which isn't a lot of fun. Oh no, it's a Big Edwin turn. The Big Edwin is always so good. Very well. I can kill it, although it's a little rough. I could also do so without trading away them, without using the Nightshade Matron, because I could Soulfire into the Edwin and use the Bluegill to trade it away. So I'll first play the Bluegill. Then I'll play the Soulfire on the Edwin. Then I will double trade the Edwin away. I will get the Nightshade Matrons. And then I will tap to go to 8 cards. No Scrap Imps, no Hands of Gul'dan. Yeah, this is like, sometimes this happens. You hard mulligan for them, so you're at around 60-70% to have one of them by turn 2. But sometimes you just don't have them even in the top 12 cards, despite hard mulliganing. And then obviously you are in some trouble. There's a Scrap Imp, but I'm afraid it might be too late.
Guys, I can't move.
Probably need to spend 1 Nightshade Matron here. To kill which one of these? This one, I guess. But chance of success from this position is extremely low. Ah, and there's also Zephyrus. So, Savage Roar.
Well played.
Yeah, not only did the rogue have a huge Edwin, he also had Zephyrus, and I couldn't draw any of my key pieces. Probably not keeping those pieces. Let's just look for the Hand of Gul'dan. 2 Scrap Imps is better than 1. On the coin, so we're going to in time, but you need it early. It's 54% to have Scrap Imp on turn 2 medicated. If you have done the math. 54% to have this on 2. It is a very, very good probability. I mean, 50% to this on 2 and much higher to have either the Scrap Imp or Hand of Cooldown. Although Hand of Cooldown, of course, then needs either the Merchant or the Matron to truly be effective. Okay, we're looking for more cards now. That's an expired merchant right there. Let's see. Hi, Sad. Hi, Diano. I'm fine, thanks. Now, well, the expired merchant Hand of Cooldown is interesting. But what I want even more is to set up another Scrap Imp now. Is it? That would commit me to next turn expired merchant. And that's fine, isn't it?
So many possibilities.
What if he has the... I think it's fine. I'll use the board to trade. Next turn is expired merchant and possibly both of these. Probably. I'm just trying to get full control of this board.
Fires of vengeance burn bright.
Okay. A little bit of eye beaming is fine. It's no big deal yet. Another one drop? I mean, if you've got it, you should play it. But do you? Some kind of big altruist turn might still win the game for the Demon Hunter. Well, I'm not sure what he's planning. Okay. A small expired merchant. We'll play the bigger one.
No, don't. It's still good.
Let's draw 3 cards. Okay, we're going to draw another 3 cards.
No, don't. It's still
Let's do it like this. Okay, that's good. I'll burn a card when he kills some of this stuff, but that will be fine. I have a lot of health. It's like altruist or bust. Very much an altruist or bust type of situation. Burnt that, that's fine. I have a 5/7 Voidwalker, 6/6 Battle Mage. These are buffed a little bit less. So we go in with the Voidwalker and the Battle Mage. And the Orc Merchant can give this one rush. And this can kill his minion on the board. And this blue Jill can go face. And then it's big altruist turn or bust. I mean, there is a chance of big altruist turn with slices. That is the out. Big altruist and slices, Demon Hunter. Do you have it?
Impatient.
There's a slice. But there's a second slice. Well, I knew there was a second slice. But Congratulations, you are able to face tank 5 damage. At any moment of your choosing.
Our enemies will fall.
Then I have... yeah, easy.
Your fire!
Pow, pow, pow. And picky! I mean, I had multiple other lethals too, but this is the most tilting one, so we chose this one. It's a Demon Hunter. Very well. Let's see what we can do about this one.
The fires of vengeance burn bright!
Those fires of vengeance. Need to find Scrap Imp, Matron, Expired Merchant. Have the option to blue chill down the battlefield before it grows. Yeah, need to do that, I believe. This is correct now. Because I can coin the Matron next turn to discard this Hand of Gul'dan and draw 3 cards.
The fires of vengeance burn
Ah, that means that he can actually kill the Matron. I was already thinking that he might not even be able to kill the Matron next turn. But now he will be. Still need to coin that. Get some card draw. Right. Trade one of these, of course. Okay, okay. Ah, I had another Chaos Strike too. So now I can just face tank the Matron. Me no trade, me go face. Holy guacamole. I want another 3 cards, right? Yes, I do want another 3 cards.
It's still good.
Well, that would be a Scrap Imp. Which one is more important to me, setting up the Scrap Imp or protecting the Matron? That's kind of a silly question, isn't it? It's of course setting up the Scrap Imp which is more important. And then... do I want to trade away the Battle Mage? It's going to go face again. Go down to 16. I think I'm just hitting him in the face. Let's do that. With my newly found confidence in my Scrap Imp and in my ability to not die within the next 2 turns. I'll burn a card, it's okay. I didn't like that card anyway.
My hand is too
Yeah, I had no space for that card anyway. But now I do need to play some stuff. And the stuff I want to play now is going to be... Evil Genius is going to be part of that. So we may give this Divine Shield so it can trade away the Fell Screamer. He can play the Priestess next turn. That's a little awkward.
That's an upgrade.
I need to do this. Because this won't be enough burst. No, it's just 10. So I do need to trade away that one. And then I can Evil Genius to eat that one. My hand is full again. I'm gonna play Goblin Lucky here so that the Evil Genius can trade that. Then 9 cards in hand. Alright. He could play the Priestess now. And that is a bit of a problem. But it's going to be a Glaybound Adept. That is far less of a problem. Still, problem, but not quite as big of a problem. Because now what I can do... I need to kill this one, right? So I'll need to spend a Stone Tusk Bow here. My favorite thing ever to spend a Stone Tusk Bow, but I need to do it. It goes there. Then a Rocket Orc Merchant can kill that one. I could have also just given this one Rush. No, then I would have needed to spend both Rocket Orc Merchants. I guess this was okay. We're also going to discover a dragon. Evasive Dragon, it looks like a good dragon to me. I like Evasive Dragonids, they're a lot of fun. I can play a Void Walker. I don't want to play the Blazing Battle Mage. Yeah, I think we're just going in with that one too, and why not also with the Stone Tusk Boar? That one smacks him in the face. So now there has to be an altruist turn. We come back to the same question time after time in these matchups. Do you have altruist Demon Hunter? Because Priestess doesn't do anything to a board as wide as this. Okay, it would have to be the Skull of Gul'dan Altruist. It will cost 1 mana from that, so that could have done it. But it was not there, so the Demon Hunter is dead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.